What are we doing?
Car Chronicles.
All right.
You look like
Car Chronicles.
You look like what's the character off of well, Finer though. What Scooby Doo? She had on her.
You want me to tell you what you look like?
Shaft.
All right. Well, while we are waiting on our child who is shopping,
Yep.
how we got no money and she's shopping?
That's a good question.
That's a good question, right?
Yeah. Seriously.
That's a good question.
Hopefully she think about us and grabbed us something.
I don't know, but I got stuff today. Let me show y'all what I got. All right. I don't know if y'all got a Five Below by y'all, but you know, what's my shirt? Read it, babe.
Some things are better left alone. Like me, for instance.
Is this not me?
Yeah, definitely you. Definitely you.
Okay. Like, the reason we're out right now is for my daughter. Like, I don't go out at all. Besides church. I go to church.
Let me show y'all what I got.
What'd you get, babe?
Nothing.
That's not the truth. That's not the truth. He got this.
I would really like to see that be put to work.
This benefits both of us.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I'm not going to allow his energy to bring me down today. We are talking about love languages for the month of February. I think this is the last week of February.
Yep.
I got my hair done too, y'all. Okay. So we're talking about love languages, and we just came from church. So I want to know, do you think God is a love language? We talked about love languages the last time, and we know what they mean. We know the categories. But is God a love language?
Is God a love language?
Yeah. Tell me what you think that means.
I feel like God, it can be a love language. Yes, I think God can be a love language because it can be stirred in different ways when it comes to having Him involved in relationships spiritually.
Okay.
When you say God is a love language, it can be us simply having Bible study together. It can simply be us just jamming the gospel music together.
Okay.
You know, it's just praying together. Having moments where we just sitting here discussing about, you know, just things on a spiritual level. So I feel like that can play a part in the love language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So love languages are ways that let you know someone like loves you, right? Or the ways that you show love.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I asked that is because we're coming to a time now where every dating show that I watch, from Pop the Balloon to Kendra G, I'm big fan.
Yeah.
And what is the one thing that all the girls say?
Are you God fearing? God fearing? Are you God fearing?
They want a man that loves God or a man that fears God.
Yeah.
So it's brought up so much in these dating shows, on people's dating journey. I'm starting to ask, is God one of the new love languages, right? Where we say, no, I need that physical touch to feel loved.
Yes.
I need those words of affirmation to feel loved. Is the new love language God, you know?
Yeah.
But
I also noticed within that. Go ahead, but
no, you go ahead. What?
Because like even when I watch Pop the Balloon, that dude is a whole. He said, "I am a rapper," and I'm sitting here doing this, and that lady said the last person I was with, we split because I stopped doing all of that, right? Buddy literally was about to change up his whole hit in that moment, about to change up his whole background just so he can be steered to her. But that would have caught up with him. That her love language for God, and he wouldn't have no love language. That's why in the midst of it, he was sitting here saying, but like I'm trying to
Yeah.
bro, that's a wrap. You can't fake
Yeah.
that.
But I think so. That's my point, right? So when I say is God a new love language, I'm talking about.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Love language.
When I talk about is God a new love language, I'm talking about the fact that people keep saying that. I don't even believe it's real, if I'm being honest with you. It's what you're telling me. Let's say Kendra, right? So there was a girl, and this is without judgment, like not judging anybody's history, but there was a girl who was on there. I think she had like 5 kids or whatever, and she real close to the car, ain't she?
Yeah, I know.
I think she had like 5 kids, and she had between like a teen to like a 9-month-old baby and kids in between. She has never been married before. And one of the things that she said that she wanted was a God-fearing man, like all the girls, right? It makes you wonder, what part of your life are you living like someone who wants a God-fearing man? Kendra asked her this question. What kind of woman do you think a God-fearing man would want?
I remember that.
Yeah, that's what she said. If you want a God-fearing man, what kind of woman do you think he wants? And there's nothing wrong with like having 5 kids. So I don't want to make that point. But there is something to ask about your decision making.
For sure.
If your oldest is in the teens and your youngest is 9 months, you've never been married, you're not in a relationship with any of the fathers, from the time, however old you were when you got this teenager, to right now, your latest being 9 months old, you haven't changed anything about your decision making.
Yeah, and it's like nothing against them, but it's like so many people saying they want God-fearing men or whatever, God-fearing women. Sometimes that then you need to check yourself, because it's like I feel like some people want that God-fearing man or woman to help them to become a God-fearing man or woman. It's like, man, dang, are you even willing to be?
I don't think they know what that even means for real.
Yeah. I think
they want somebody that go to church, or if they don't go to church, somebody that reads the Bible. God. They want somebody that know God.
I feel like it's a trend. It becomes a trend. It's a trend.
That's what I'm asking.
because when you look at other people that like, oh yeah, I watched this show. They take them and they gonna use it too. So it's like that. Like right now, it's to the point. It's so much of a trend to the point where really they don't really understand. Like I should look at this woman and understand that. At the end of the day, like just the way she carry herself. Like okay, my approach is like, oh yeah, baby, don't play about. Or even if you in a situation,
don't play by God.
Right? Or even if y'all even in a situation where y'all sitting hanging on, y'all doing something, and she instantly be like, oh no, that's not for me. Instantly, it's like not even no fakeness.
Yeah.
It's like okay. She gives off that vibe that she's not even scared for herself.
Yeah.
She's scared to disappoint him. So it's like, man, now like I'm good. Like I'm new.
I told you earlier, like they say, when they ask what does your relationship with God looks like, they're talking about if you pray, if you go to church, if you read your Bible, right? That says nothing about that person's character.
Facts.
I was about to say the bishop, whoever was preaching today at church, because our bishop wasn't preaching today. Whatever he said about the old school church, right? The black churches with the old lady with the church hat. She's in the front of the church. She's faithful to the church. She goes to church every Sunday, Wednesday, whatever. And she's the meanest person in the church. The meanest one in the church. And you've been knowing God your whole life. So knowing God is not enough. Knowing God is not enough. Exactly. Going to church is not enough. What does your life look like outside of you knowing God? Like, how does that show up in your life without mentioning God at all?
Yeah.
What does that look like? So I agree with you 100% when you say it's a trend, and that's my point. Like, is God the new love language? But is it even real when y'all are asking for that?
Yeah.
Or is it trendy?
I feel like it's trendy. I don't even think it's real. It's trendy because are you God fearing? And that's just something that's like their safe answer, like something to make them feel like, oh, yeah, you got. So if that's the case, and then already finding out that some of them be sitting here, not even telling the truth about their description, anyways.
No, like I just said, but that's one thing I like about Kendra, right? I'm bringing up Kendra all the time, just because that's where I see it happening. I'm married, so I don't have like single girlfriends, so I don't have to hear this in my friend group. But when I watch shows like that, and I'm like, do you understand that what you're saying out of your mouth, and then you're telling us about your life and everything in it, it does not align.
For sure.
It's not aligning. The quality of a man that you say you want. Now the girls who like, hey, I'm just out here having fun, I'm doing my thing, who just know where you are in life. And if you are wanting something different, aiming for something different, then you're allowed to say that.
Right.
But the type of person that they are saying they want and where they are in their life just does not align to me.
No.
It doesn't.
It's again, it's no really, I don't really feel sometimes there's a lot of authenticity when it comes to like, you know, who you're looking for. Like that's
and who you are.
Right. I feel like again that's just that go-to question, like, are you God fearing? And then after that, like, you know, do you believe in God? It shouldn't even be no way, shape, or form that I'm sitting here even having this type of conversation. It should already resonate. Like you should already know the vibes.
We're talking about the same people who will jump under our comments and say the meanest, cruelest thing, right? You should know somebody follows God or fears God because of how they carry themselves when we're not talking about God at all. How they treat the community, how they treat people online, how they show up for their family, how they... Is my hair sticking yet?
Again.
Like, there should be no question. I should not have to question your relationship with God because I see it within your character.
Yeah.
Right? And I do think that this whole... And fearing God is so much different than do you love God?
Yeah, of course.
Those two different things. The do you love God...
I can love God all day, but I'm still out here.
Do you know what I mean? To fear somebody?
Yeah, I don't
trust and believe I'm not making the same decision 5 times.
Yeah, I don't play by him. Yeah.
If I'm scared.
Yeah, no.
Everybody don't believe in fearing God. So, and that's a whole different subject. I'm talking about for the people who say, do you fear God? There's no way you have 5 kids with 4 different fathers if you fear, if the latest one is 9 months.
Yeah.
Now, if they all teenagers, you made some mistakes back in your past. You know, obviously you learn from them because you don't have any more children from that time.
But after a certain point, you're not putting yourself in that situation.
You're not putting yourself... Who?
Yeah, and you're not taking it seriously at all.
You can't be. Your actions don't align with what you're saying.
But the thing about it is the reason why a lot of it, the reason why a lot of the stuff is not really God fearing, even within this world, is because of what social media and what the world is putting out to make it to the point where it's like, I ain't nobody taking the man serious.
Because how dare we? You know we gonna get hit bad for even talking about a woman with 5 kids because she loves her kids. She's a great mom. They are not mistakes. That's what society teaches us. We can't say these kind of things right here because how dare we talk about a mother? For sure.
But it's like that's when you have them people have to like put your feelings out to the side. Let's focus on the principle.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the principle. And you to the same people that's saying how dare you, even if you would have the same type of judgment towards it too. It's just at the end of the day, like people. Again, one thing I want to say first, that's a dating show.
But it's not even judgment though. Like
no.
to me, there's no judgment. I'm really saying if I tell you that I am one of the kindest people that you will ever meet, and then you see me cussing this person out over here because they just walked in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm cussing them out. I literally just told you
that you're the kindest.
I'm the kindest person. Did I just show you that though through my action? That's not judgment. That is like I'm watching your character in action.
Presentation is key. Presentation is key. So, I mean,
I just think a lot of people don't know where they truly are, because if they did, you wouldn't say some of the things that you're saying. And I think we all have things to work on.
For sure.
But you got to be able to be honest about that and about yourself. And no matter how great of a mom you are, if your youngest is 1 year old and your oldest is, and you're not married, and you're not, again, I'm not talking about people who don't want to be married. I'm not talking about people who just out here having fun. Y'all live on different standards. I'm saying the woman who says she wants to be a wife, the woman who says she wants a God-fearing man, the woman who says she wants to be able to go to church with her man, I'm talking about that type of woman. your words and your actions are not aligning.
Yep.
The best question Kendra could have asked was, if you find that man, what kind of woman does he want?
Yeah. Facts. Because at the end of the day, you gotta come with the right resume, man. And your background, like, if you like, and there's nothing against it, because I mean, you're gonna have men that meet women with children and stuff like that, but
oh, for sure.
But at the end
I
of
don't
the
think
day,
that means you can't find a man
right.
at all.
But it's just.
I think a woman with 10 kids can still find a man. Your likelihood of finding the quality of a man you want reduces.
But be careful with that question of God fearing.
But you don't even want it for real. Like, you don't want a man that fears God for real. You don't fear God for real.
Yeah, I just, man, to be honest with you, I'm so confident to sit here and say, if you guys, or if they, or even if you just watch, if we watch the next Pop the Balloon, I can guarantee that's gonna be the question.
Oh, for sure.
That's because it's the trend.
For sure.
It's not genuinely coming from that person, honestly. Yeah. They either watched the show, took notes, and it's like, let me make sure I ask that question right there. Are you God fearing?
I don't think they do that. I disagree. I think it's the subconscious. I don't think they're watching the show and saying, I want to make sure I ask this question. I think we become a product of our environment. The things that we see, the things that we hear, it becomes like ingrained in you. And that is the one thing that is very popular right now, is making sure that you let people know that you are spiritual, not religious, and making sure that you ask people if they fear God or love God. And for some people, what does that look like? Or do you pray? Do you go to church? Those are just standard things that I think are in the subconscious. I don't think they're like maliciously like, I'm gonna lie and ask this, but that's not how I'm living. Or I think they do think they're living and feeling like that. Yeah. I absolutely think they believe that that's what they are and what they want. What fearing God looks like and living for God looks like is, I knew I loved you and I knew you were going to be my husband, but my gut, the pit of my stomach, hurts when we are sexually active. I am afraid that if I die today, I am not going to see God. Because I am not living righteous. And that is my belief. That's my belief, right? And that was a conversation I had with you. Yeah. Because I fear God and I love God and I want to be obedient to God. And that meant having a serious conversation with this man that I love and care for.
Yeah, and it's up to him whether he's gonna honor and obey that. But that's also, moving forward, I would never have to sit here and question, is she God fearing?
Right.
She just showed it her own way. You know what I'm saying? You showed it by your own personal, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and there was things that I had to question about you for a minute. Like, you fell in line so fast with the whole let's be celibate. Yeah. You really did. But it still wasn't for God, and that was a problem for me. Yeah. Like, you were doing what I asked of you because I asked that of you. Yeah. And that was very sweet, but the whole purpose of it is to build that relationship with God. And for God. Yeah. And you wasn't doing it for that reason. So to me, it's still not going to work. Yeah. When I saw it click in you when you turned from me to God. Yeah. No, it was something completely, you were a completely different man.
Because that's why, and in that moment when you seen that, he was the only reason.
Oh, it was so powerful.
Yeah, like, that's a shift, but that's not a human.
But I didn't see it in just sex. When I saw the shift in you dedicating yourself to celibacy for God, I saw the shift in other areas of your life, your strength.
Facts.
It was beautiful to see something like that, and it took a while to get there because you weren't understanding, because you're doing the thing.
Yeah,
like.
exactly. That's why it's like, I don't know. It started off as a weird feeling, but it turned very positive. So,
and it benefits our marriage to this day.
In the utmost. Why? Because we're still willing to talk.
Yeah.
You know, so that is why that is a love language. Like, that is why it can be instilled within that.
Because it's my first love language.
Yeah. So
it's my first.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, without that, love language, none of this other stuff would matter.
Without that, I can't even love you properly. The human version of love is not strong enough. Between your yawning and your belching,
Yeah, you just, yeah.
like, I'm ready to get out of the car. I can't take no more. And whatever else happened over there
Where?
after sushi today.
I don't know what you're talking about. We ain't gotta go on that. That was a different love
I
language.
didn't.
That was hate. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
No, but I think the one thing I don't want to do here, you got the good light.
Yeah,
I don't got the good light over here. You got the good light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
The one.
Can't even see
The
it.
one. The one thing I don't want to do is for anybody to feel like,
Yeah, just hit it. That Benz. Alright.
oh, it's a Porsche.
Yeah, I know.
The one thing I don't want anyone to take from this is that we're like casting judgment or we're throwing stones. But I think we're getting to a point where you have to be sensitive to everybody's situation, and the reality is a reality. Like,
Facts.
and I'm not even just talking about them. Me too. I told you. The one thing I want is for when I'm upset with you to be able to still live Christ-like, even in those moments. I'm not a perfect person, but I also can't say that I'm following Christ and I feel comfortable doing some of the things that I'm doing. There's a level of discomfort and conviction that happens when you are truly following Christ, loving Christ, not talking about going to church or prayer or none of that stuff that becomes a part of our habit.
Right.
Those stuff don't change your behavior.
This is true. This is true.
Like the mean old lady at church.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you can church it all day, but your character defines a lot.
You think you just hit one on
Yeah,
it?
but that was a punt. That was a winner right there, boy. That was a punt.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we agree God is a love language,
God is definitely love language.
but they're making it too trendy.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta-
the point. in
Gotta
all
stop.
of this.
Yeah, please stop making it trendy.
Y'all are making this into a trend. Be the person that y'all want, that y'all are saying y'all want. That's the message in this. And that's to me too. That's my goal daily, to be the person that I'm saying that I want.
Facts.
And you help me to be that too, because I see you be that person. So,
You fine.
duh. Like, you gotta do kissy lips. Take a picture. All right. Anything else?
No, man. Y'all just stay blessed. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy this nice weather. Wherever y'all at. I don't know where y'all at.
It's
but-
not that nice.
Well, it's a little windy, but, you know,
I really love you.
I love you too.
You're my bestie.
Hey, my dog for real.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So are they still in there?
No, I told you. I saw Gavin. They walked that way.
Shut up.
Yeah, they slid. I don't know where they went at over there, but they walked across the parking lot.
Oh, I'm not waiting here all day.
I bet you about to be a mother on the camera.
All right.
Yeah. And
You is my girl, my world. It's everything I need.